Yo, what's going on, guys? Before you check out this video, I just want you to know if you're on Facebook or Instagram, make sure you check those out down here below because I'm constantly putting up content on those as well if that's your platform. Enjoy the video. Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Bond here, Overtime Athletes. So for you today, I have, since it's highly requested, a football workout, or how we call it over here, soccer. So what I will do is I'll kind of show you guys, I'll put myself through it, but I'll show you guys exactly my mindset of how I would design a soccer workout. And this might be an example one that I would utilize with a soccer player. I haven't worked with too many, although I have worked with them, I haven't worked with that many. So just as an example to show you guys, obviously all my programs I conduct as if they were training sport specific on the field, meaning that they're on the soccer field, they're actually performing the sport and training for it with the ball, you know, kicking it, dribbling it, things of that nature. So when I design these, it's to support that, what they do on the field. So to start off, I would start with an acceleration exercise. At this acceleration exercise, you guys may have seen this with a lot of wide receivers do this. It's basically a cone stop and go. So every 5 yards, what I want the athlete to do is sprint up and quickly decelerate while circling a cone as tight as they possibly can. By doing this, they're decelerating, having good footwork, coming around, and then accelerating again. In soccer, you're constantly going to be tied up with your footwork, and it's basically a matter of being able to get around that and accelerate as fast as possible. Next, for top speed, we're gonna call these short fartlicks. So all these are, and you guys might be familiar with these as well, is where you're coming from a jogging stance and then sprinting. What I like to do for soccer is be able to shorten these down, condense them, so that they're performing a slow jog from each change of direction, and then being able to reach top speed fairly quickly, since that will mimic what they're doing on the field. After that, for power, I'm actually going to do a series or a combination, a superset of decel step-ups and sprinter step-ups. So I really like to do, if you guys haven't noticed, a lot of unilateral movements for soccer in all multiple planes of motion. So for this one, decel step-ups is really gonna teach that athlete how to slow it down, decelerate, and absorb that force unilaterally in one leg. Then, after I perform 3 of those, I'm going to then have the athlete produce force. So they're going to perform a sprinter step up where they're exploding through that glute each and every single rep. So there'll be 3 of those and then 6 of those sprinter step ups. For strength, I'm going to choose a unilateral. Now, I like unilateral, like I said. This might fatigue some athletes, but you can also substitute any kind of squat, front squat, anything that's going to tax that posterior chain. I happen to like the Bulgarian, and I'm gonna go 5 sets of 5 each leg. After that, we'll get into our auxiliaries. Here's where we get a little bit more in depth. I like a front load lateral lunge. Front load, all you're gonna do with the front load is be able to work that stability in the core and the torso, really in the T-spine. And then you're gonna superset that, with the lateral lunge, which you're going to be working in a multiple planes of motion. Like I said, it's a unilateral movement in a different plane of motion. After that, we're gonna go swinging reverse lunge. We'll probably use a kettlebell. And the reason why I like this is because you're integrating the lower body, you're integrating a lunge pattern where you're utilizing that posterior chain, and you're also performing a movement where you're swinging a kettlebell, so you have to integrate that core. You've got to transfer that energy from the lower body up and through the torso. And then finish off for our core exercise. Another integrated exercise will be the squat chop. So while this was unilateral, this will be bilateral, which means we're going on both legs. We're gonna perform a squat pattern where we actually utilize some form of a twist in that motion as well, where we're integrating the lower body and the torso. I hope that helps you guys out. I hope you check that, guys, out. Try it out for some of you soccer players, and my mindset of how I would design a program for you football players in all the other countries. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in becoming a better athlete, whether that be sprinting, jumping, strength, or overall looking like an athlete, go ahead and click the box here on my side and make sure that you subscribe to my videos here so I can keep sending them to you. Holler.